Here is an order heading off to Murari, Queensland. I love having an internet site because I get to discover people living all around Australia. We don't tend to send overseas. One, because Australia's postage is really expensive, so most people can buy a lot cheaper in their own countries. But also there's a lot of insurance issues in Australia, particularly about sending to some of the countries, so it all gets very hard to organise, but we may have another look at it now that we've gone exclusively online as to whether we pay a premium and then we're allowed to ship to America and stuff. But as I said, postage will probably be the biggest problem. Postage costs. So this customer ordered a lot of aventurine, green aventurine. Now, most of the time when I get jewellery, I don't know the country it's from. I suspect this probably is Brazil or India as having the most supply. These days it can be a little harder getting this quality as polished pieces because usually the best quality tends to go into jewellery making. Green aventurine, a lovely stone of confidence. Heart confidence really just helps rebuild that heart after upset, grief, trauma. The confidence to go out there and, you know, put love into everything. Now, while some of those were medium, some of these are also child size. So there's obviously maybe a mother and daughter or two siblings of different ages. I always love to wonder who's getting them. Over time, I sometimes get the customers giving me little notes back telling me who actually bought the crystals, and I love getting those. I've also got some repair elastic. So we'll now give that a bit of a wrap. I said I'm someone who always tries to reutilise as much as possible. Seems a bit wrong that when you're selling something with crystals, and the intention of most customers is for personal development and creating a respecting life, that once you suddenly start using everything brand new. But if you occasionally end up with a box from me that's clearly been a box that something else came in, don't be surprised. As I said, recycling I always think is a good thing. In this case, I'm just going to use a nice new box. So I've got all the cards about the crystal. I'll sit there and I validate that I've picked all the stock that's needed. Bit of a thank you card there. It's not rattling, so now if you're wondering if I do an energy clean, well, my intention always is that I'm in a good energy when I do my wrapping and packing, and that I bring the crystals into my heart space for a lovely clean and a bit of loving as they head out to their new homes. So I will now put that in the postage satchels.